Hey everyone, so what if I told you that we actually have more information and it's not even April yet? And that's pretty awesome news. From an official EA tease to even more information about Battlefield 6. I'm Battlefield Central, and welcome back to another video. Let's try to reach 700 likes today. I know I keep asking for likes and it means a lot to me because it only takes you about 2 seconds. Now, I have a lot of important information. I have important information today, I have important information tomorrow. So be sure to watch the video until the end. Also, I haven't been talking about the service yet and the teaser from the DICE dev. We have something more important to talk about, and that is the Insider leak. Hey everyone, I was able to have some of my questions answered by someone on the inside. Mod verified the credentials and I'm here to share some of it with you. And it's pretty exciting news. We finally got something from official sources, from an insider. Usually we got, leaks from other sources, but this time it's a bit more real. Especially as the moderator of Battlefield 6 subreddit said, OP did provide me with some proof that they had contact with someone close to the game. And this is really exciting stuff as we finally have some insider sources. Now, one of the first things he has mentioned is Battle Royale. I know a lot of you are excited about Battle Royale, a lot of you aren't, but Battle Royale is confirmed, and seemingly, since we got the EA service from before, this can actually turn out to be true. It actually means that we are getting a Battle Royale in Battlefield, probably a specific next to the core game. And considering we actually saw the EA service leak, which basically told us all the things that are gonna be there, which I will go into more specific into the next video, so be sure to subscribe to that because there's a lot missed out on that other YouTubers did not talk about. But Battle Royale is basically confirmed. It doesn't seem that it will be removed. We heard that previous time before, but it's really good news at the moment. And it's gonna be up to 128 players. Usually there were rumors about this. All true game modes that support this don't seem to be the primary target. Now, 128 players is something that we were really excited for, but game modes that support this don't seem to be the primary target, which means that, maybe 64 players is still the main focus, but the selling point, so the game that really gets you excited, is 128 players for a few maps. You might be really excited for 128 players, but some people just prefer 64 players or so on, or prefer even 16 players, or prefer playing in squads. And really, this is really exciting. 128 players is a massive scale on a massive battle, and this is something I want to see. 5 helis and a bit of a sniper action, a bit of sniper destruction, everything going around corners, total warfare. This is exactly what I want to see in Battlefield 6, and it seems like we're getting it now. But I want to get into more exciting features now that you haven't heard before, so keep watching about this part. Yes, we heard about Battle Royale, yes, we heard about up to 128 players, but this is completely new information. Even before April, it just blows my mind. Now, confirmed maps is what you're really excited about, and confirmed maps are now 3. Wake Island, Metro, and Locker. They did previously say 128 players wouldn't work on Metro or Locker simply because these maps are so small and it's such a chaos playing. Even with 32 players on Metro, it's like a big massive chaos. So I feel like Wake Island, Metro, and Locker are one of the most favorite maps. If we can get so many players onto it or remastered maps, I would love that. I would love to see some Battlefield 3 remaster maps, some Battlefield 4 remaster maps, especially Siege of Shanghai, DICE, please. But even these 3 confirmed maps is very ambitious considering we have so much new information on this. Now, what about the destruction? I got you here. Destruction will behave like the Bad Company series, focused on the smaller scale, think digging holes with grenade launchers, which is what I completely love with Bad Company. There will be a large-scale destruction event, such as taking down buildings, although I think they're moving away from Revolution and making them less scripted. So really, we heard that before, but they destroy on their own, really. It's not scripted, it's not, a set location when they can be destroyed, but it's on specific locations. Overall, it made the game feel kinda like scripted, right? But now they're actually fixing this and making the revolutions go away and actually putting in in new destruction that acts on its own. This is something Bad Company fans are gonna be really excited for. We also saw a leak where it's actually kind of a remaster of Bad Company 3 or a remake from the scrapped versions of Bad Company 3. To be very clear here, this will not be Bad Company 3, but instead a specific game on its own that was kind of taken a few ideas from every single Battlefield game. But let's talk about the core gameplay, and this is gonna be a bit longer, but keep watching because this is important. This is probably the biggest news we have so far. Essentially, the game, no official title yet, which will probably be called just Battlefield, is going for a hub for most, if not all, previous Battlefield titles. You will be able to boot up servers playing exclusively 1942, or even have an option to play suit settings so one team has access to 1942 weapons vehicles and the other team has access to Battlefield 3 weapons or vehicles. An example given was teams fighting Panzers versus Abrams. Additionally, these settings include core gameplay mechanics such as not being able to sprint with settings and not being able to go prone with Bad Company settings. I'm not sure how this affects balancing issues, but this is exclusively maybe for, specific servers, so maybe private servers when you want to have fun with friends, or a specific server when you want to play, World War II versus World War I or so on. But let's get a bit more into detail if you didn't understand me. He did answer a few questions about this. And what other details can you share with us? Only other thing I didn't mention was that they hired on like 4 to 6 other studios, since that's old news. Apparently having everyone work from home has led to decreased productivity, but I'm not sure where they stand at the moment in terms of release date. A delay. I think they still are progressing really well, as they have reported. It might be really old news because people weren't accustomed to working from home. Now, some users were actually really skeptical if this news is true. And well, while he did provide a screenshot to the moderator, that is a huge step because usually when we get leaks, we don't have anything, even the leaks are anonymous. But so on a scale of 1 to 10, how credible do you think this leak is? With 1 being no chance and 10 being all of it's going to be the next Battlefield title. I'm not an insider myself, this is what the creator of the post said, but I have an acquaintance who is. Unfortunately, I can't go into any details publicly for risks myself and my counterparts. It's for likelihood of being implemented. I'd say 7 to 8 because it seems like what's currently under development, it just seems like a huge undertaking, and with such a event going on, I'm not sure how fast development is progressing, so it might end up being scrapped or reduced in some capacity. And that's exactly why they sent out the surveys, to actually check what they have to remove from the game. So for example, if everyone voted 1, I don't want to see Battle Royale, then maybe they kind of work less on the Battle Royale or reduce it a little. But if anyone voted that they want more destruction, then they would actually focus on more destruction in these 6 months that it's gonna get released. And this definitely correlates. Now, this could be taken with a grain of salt, but I definitely think this is true actually. And this is really exciting news, like you can play previous Battlefield titles on the new Battlefield. This would attract a lot of older players as well, and maybe a lot of newer players as well to just buy Battlefield 6 and then play on the newer maps. It's kind of a mashup for multiplayer, it's not the core idea of itself. He did say a lot of few things more, like the Battle Royale, it wasn't confirmed if we're getting 128 players, but there is gonna be like a Conquest extra large or a bigger scale for it. This is really good news. Considering we got so many sources now about the Battle Royale, I am less and less skeptical that they're gonna actually remove Battle Royale. I feel like there is gonna be a lot of interesting game modes in Battlefield 6, and this has been probably the 4th leak with some credible sources that we're seeing good stuff. Well, we got early April presents, and that is really exciting. I also have more videos to make, so be sure to subscribe for more Battlefield 6 content. Be sure to like the video, it will help you out a lot actually. And yeah, this is Battlefield Central, sign out. Peace, guys.